What is going on, everybody? I am back with a brand new video, and today I want to talk about the Discraft Scorch. The Scorch is a disc I've been throwing for roughly around 2 weeks now, and I have absolutely fell in love with it because, well, let me just show you. That exactly right there. Absolute effortless distance pinned. The Scorch is an 11-speed understable driver, but the kicker is its glide. At a 6 glide, this thing seems like it goes forever. And I'm not typically one to notice how glidey a driver is. It literally does not get better than this. 350, slight anhyzer too. Just super easy to get distance with this disc. The disc itself is a bit domey. I have yet to see one that isn't this domey, but I assume that's just the mold of the disc. The rim is even more rounded underneath, which isn't really like anything I've ever seen before or felt before, but I gotta say it feels pretty comfortable in the hand, and the rim, it doesn't bother me at all. Just such a beautiful S-line type flight out of it almost every single time. You do have to start the disc out on hyzer, because if you throw it out flat and hard, it will tend to roll over a little bit. But if you start that disc on hyzer, you'll watch it just flip up, right a little bit to the right, and it always typically has a fade back. To be honest, I might be a little bit biased toward this disc because only having it in the bag roughly 2 weeks, I've already recorded my furthest distance drive with it at 450 feet. Kind of insane. There's a catcher, it was downhill, but regardless, I've thrown that hole so many times with other discs, and I've never thrown a disc that far. I carried the distance, just left it out to the right side a bit. Ooh, nice little putt there. I mean, to be honest, I didn't expect to go 2 for 2, so I'm not sure why you guys watched that part. It's always the first one that matters. Player 2, he's stinky. Now, a couple of other discs that I think are huge distance bombers for us amateurs are the Hades and the Turn. And while I still really stand by this, I definitely think the Scorch is up there in that category as well. I think what's nice about the Scorch is, yes, I can get pretty good distance with it out in a wide open field where I can get a big S-turn out of it. But then again, I feel way more confident in the Scorch about hitting straighter lines on some longer wooded holes. I feel better throwing the Scorch rather than throwing a Hades where I'm scared it's gonna turn too much. Now, of course, I brought out the Halo Turn and the ESP Hades with me, so we're gonna do a quick little comparison here on hole 3. I probably won't get any of these discs to the pin, but I'm curious to see how the Scorch holds up distance-wise to the Turn and Hades. Oh, that was a great line. See how much that late turn out of the Turn, probably put it out a little bit lower than I should have, so if I put it a little higher, maybe it would have gotten back to the left side. The same thing kind of with the Hades there. Once again, leaving them out a little bit too low maybe. Oh, I started it out more on the right line. Look at that baby go. That's unfortunate. I started the other ones out well on the left side. That I put it right at the basket, and then it turned, obviously. Kind of did the Hades a bad rep here. About 80 feet from the basket, 320. It was thrown really, really low. About 350 with the Turn. And then the Scorch was about 370-ish, but it was way, way on the right side, so that gave it a little bit of extra distance. I think overall, that and the Turn were very close. While we're just standing here, we might as well try to make this. Come on, do it. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, pull hit. That counts, +1. Oh wait, -1. Whatever you want to give me. I'm gonna mess around a bit on hole 4. This is just like a little doinker, like 250 maybe. First shot, no. Second shot, okay, all right. Okay, well, the video is about the Scorch, and the Scorch is closest to the basket. So why don't you go ahead and go buy one at discgolfdealsusa.com. Link down below. Use code MAXS10 at checkout to save yourself 10% off your whole first order. The whole order, new customers. If you aren't a new customer, use the code anyway. It'll help the channel out, and you get new plastic. Win-win. Part of me feels like the Scorch went under the radar. Is there a whole lot of players actually throwing the Scorch right now? Leave it down in the comments if you are, because none of my friends really throw the Scorch. One did for a little while, but eventually took it out of his bag. I don't know why, but I feel like this was a drop that kind of went under the radar a little bit, and players weren't all that thrilled about it. Personally, I'm loving it right now. We're gonna continue throwing all 3 discs on hole 5 here. Now we have a little bit of a tailwind. Also, we're gonna try out the anti-angles of all of these. That's the turn, and if it does one thing good, is it turns. Oh, look at it fade though. Oh, the Hades holds perfect. It's even gonna come out a little bit. It's like almost identical to how the turn flew for me. Oh, come on, pan out of it. Yeah, there it is. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We're so close to 3,000. It's actually insane. Thank you, guys. Turn leaking out first on this left side. If they didn't leak out, they'd probably be parked. Go in. Let's go, baby. This guy's good sometimes. Twice hurts luck. Oh, thank goodness it wasn't luck. I'm telling you, just not even throwing this disc like necessarily hard. Just put it out there on Annie and let that baby work itself to the basket. Anyway, guys, I'm really enjoying the Scorch, whether I'm throwing it 350 or if I'm throwing it 380, I am still loving the Scorch. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.